partially at the request of Everything Key and partially because I just like talking to you guys. Today's a ramble video. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about in this video, to be quite honest. A couple of things I definitely want to cover. First and foremost, I was able to get some items that I'm not going to show you yet because I want you to be surprised when they're in videos. But I was able to get some items for the channel. So we're going to have some more actual physical items for the channel. I will tell you, one is the gloves that I was talking about. So the hand sound video that I had mentioned, I want to do a medley where it starts off with just normal skin hand sounds and goes up to the gloves, mittens I should say, so cloth, gloves, mittens, and then goes up to the wiggly. I found that they're for dishwashing gloves. I thought they were for separating soil because they have these little knobs. You would think they'd move in between to get the soil, but they're for dishwashing. So the dishwashing gloves, I got a nice mint green color, which will be very nice, very aesthetic. And then I was going to do the fourth part as being the castor oil hand sounds, nice and sticky. I might try to do 5 parts and do lotion ahead of time as well. That one will probably be the shortest part though, just because lotion soaks straight into my skin. I have the driest skin on the planet. I might be a lizard, I don't know. I don't think I'm a lizard person, but to be quite honest, even I'm suspecting a maybe. But just wanted to make sure that I got you guys up on that. That one is going to be coming out. I think I have a couple of other hand sound videos that I had planned, so they might be mixed in here and there. We're going to see. But I definitely wanted to get those done, get that particular one done, and then I will let you know that the other one that's going to finally be done, I'm finally getting my matches in. For some reason they were on order for quite a while, didn't come, and they're finally going to be here relatively soon, I think like a week or so. So I'm going to be doing the candle lighting video with the matches. I'm going to be lighting mostly matches, but I also want to have a crinkling candle with a wood wick on it. So I will have that, light that, get some sounds from that, and then the rest of the video will be matches. And I cannot remember who requested that, and I've not seen a comment as of yet. So if you were the one that requested that video, please let me know, because I at least want to mention your name in it, or at least put you in the description box, just because it was a great idea. I appreciate it, and I want to make sure that you know I care. So, what's the tea, you may say? What do I need to talk about with the channel? What's going on? Well, there are a couple of things I want to talk about. I guess primarily what I want to talk about is I need to talk about the timing of videos and kind of what's going on with that. See, I will determine when I record a video, I will determine when I want it to come out, essentially. And when I first started the channel, I was very full of ideas. So a lot of the first videos that you see, especially like the blue hair ones, when I first dyed my hair blue, were recorded within days of each other, and it was like rapid fire. I'd do 2 or 3 each day because I would just want to do them. So this led to me having 3 weeks of videos backlogged, and I was continuously doing one a day for quite a while, so I almost got up to a month behind. Well, I guess ahead. At one point where I was uploading a video, and it would be a month previous, so somebody would say, hey, do you want to work on this part of it? And I'd be like, oh, okay. And that's why for a bit there, it was taking a lot of extra time for me to even get videos out. So I do want to be as straightforward with that as possible. So this video that I'm recording today, I'm going to be having go up in about 2 or 3 days because I want a ramble right now. Because I just got a comment from Key asking for one. I believe this is the second time she's asked. I apologize, Key. I want to make sure that I have a good amount of these because I know this is fantastic for sleeping, especially just plugging it in and being done. So I definitely want to get this one up, and this is basically, I tend to be a very organized person, but I am a bit chaotic. So as far as like what you will basically see in the future, we'll say this. I want to put this part first before what I'm about to tell you. I've got it down now because something happened. I was basically a little bit MIA during the holidays. And the reason I've been MIA, I will tell you in a minute, but thank goodness I was a month ahead because I have burned about 2 weeks worth down. So, just a heads up, I suppose. Now it's going to be a little bit more rapid fire. I'm going to try and even work that down, so only possibly like slow down on me recording videos because I want to only be like tops a week out. I realize that sometimes I might need that extra week of buffer if something happens, like I get sick and I can't record, just to make sure that I'm still able to upload content. But I had a month, and it was because I was very overzealous and I was getting used to the software, so I was just rapid fire, like, yeah, I can do this 7 days, and I genuinely can't upload 7 days yet still with this though, just because of that render time, because I've had upwards of 18 hours, which means some days I can only do like edit one video between 2 days. So I'm still sticking with 5 for the foreseeable future, and I think that honestly with what I've seen algorithm wise, that's working, and I don't want to bombard people with content. So I think the 5's working. I guess give me some feedback on that if you would. And I hope I didn't burst anyone's bubble saying that some of these are recorded in the future, some of them a little bit back and forth. It's more so trying to curate, okay, I know this video is this type of video and I want it to be between a video of this kind. Or I think the one's going to do really well, people are really going to like it, and I might sandwich one that I'm not too sure about in between, that sort of thing. So I guess it's just more strategic in terms of, I try to put myself into your guys' shoes and basically say, what would I like to see this week? And if I requested something the previous week, of course I want to get that out as soon as possible, so it's like, oh, I only had to wait 7 days for my request, that's great. Or the next day, that's also nice. I've done a couple that were closer to that, but like this candle one, it was requested, I think, back in October when I started the channel, so because of the shipping issues, I've not been able to do that one as of yet, and I apologize, whomever it is that requested that, I cannot apologize enough. But it should be happening soon. The candle's been here for forever, I just keep sniffing it. It's eucalyptus and orange. I just keep smelling it over and over, like, I really want to light this. But I wanted to make sure I said that. And the thing that happened, I feel like I've been really open on this channel about my personal struggles as me, as a human on the other side of this camera, and I feel I've done a pretty good job. Obviously I cannot be the only person that determines this, but I feel like I've done a pretty good job at being authentic with you guys and genuine, where you actually realize I'm listening, I'm actually answering your comments, I'm referencing things that you've said in videos, where you actually realize, oh, it's not just me talking to the void, it's somebody else that's walking around talking, going to the grocery store, as in one of the previous videos, finding pretentious MacBook poems on the internet. You know, I'm a human being, and I have a backstory, and I have things going on in the background that sometimes can get in the way too. And while this is what I want to do, this is my job, this is what I want to do long term. Life is what happens in between the times when the camera's on, if that doesn't sound pretentious or like weird. So something did happen. Something happened many years ago, and it has been slowly but surely festering in the darkness. So I cannot directly reference too much, I don't think. But it is something very serious, and it involves somebody that will be getting a lot of jail it's not a sad day at all for me. It is in another way, but I don't think that the person that I'm most sad about knows it yet, because it's going to be the fallout after all of this happens. It's going to be the saddest, but I'll be honest with you. Well, I have always been honest with you guys, but I've been very depressed and very detached, because while talking about the things that have happened in the past for this case, have been very therapeutic in a way, because it's getting these things out. I've not been able to work out or do yoga even, because I don't know if a lot of other people deal with this, but I hold my emotions in my body a lot. So if I do a particular stretch or a particular move, especially anything that's primarily my core, I usually get overwhelming emotions if I've been trying to bottle anything up, which is very weird. There's probably something to that, but I've not been able to work out because I've not even felt like it, and I've not been doing a lot of things that I like and I enjoy, and I've reached out to my friends a lot, which has been good, because I don't need to deal with all of this alone, and I know that. So a lot of my close friends have really been coming in clutch for me lately, and I could cry. I appreciate them so much. And I'm gonna be honest, even replying back to you guys, I want to come across as someone that is loving and happy towards you guys, and it's been really, really hard lately. But seeing your comments has been really helpful to me when I've been in a really dark place because of all of this going on. So I don't want to cry on camera, but I cannot thank you guys enough either. I want to basically just put out there that, which I think by the time I'm uploading this, that big blowout's gonna happen, and I have to make sure that this is fine to upload too. I have to reach out to somebody, but the best way for me to say this is there's been a lot of betrayal happening as of late, and the people that I never thought that would do this to me have done it. And the people that have been here are not related to me by blood. It's everybody that is related to me by choice. The people that chose me as their family, people that chose me as their friend, that chose me as somebody that they love and support, and they feel love and support from. Because it's always mutual. I'm so freaking appreciative of the people that have been here for me as of late. And essentially I found out that someone has been a liar and deceitful and hateful and mercilessly cruel directly in front of my face, and it's somebody that is my blood, and they're going to only ever be blood from this point on, but they're not my family. And it's really hard because of who it is, because I've already cut off a lot of people, and I've talked about this previously, but the full phrase blood of the covenant is thicker than water of the womb is very true. And not to give too much away, but the second part of that is the biggest part. So I wouldn't say I'm lost right now. I'm just very I'm not confused either. I've seen exactly what's happened. I guess I'm more so just sitting here saying, oh, okay, so what next? Things are calm for right now, at this exact moment, while I'm sitting here. But literally, in 10 minutes, I could get a call or somebody could knock at the door and things are completely different, but essentially, it is the weirdest feeling in the world to have your entire life burned down around you. And you just kind of be standing there like, oh, I've done nothing but been honest, and this is how things go. It's very weird, but I know I'm not sad about it. I guess I expected it in a way, but I know it's almost like a complete reframing of everything. So I guess a good thing to say would be I'm waiting to move and get out of this area because the rest of my life has to begin, because it's not going to be anything like the first part, and I don't think I'm even going to have a lot of the same people in it at all, and I don't even feel like I'm the same person after some news that I got the other day. And I know that's very strange to say, but I feel really sure of myself and really confident in the fact that I deserve better, and very ready to move on is a good way to put it. And I apologize if this seems dour or anything whatsoever, but I want to make sure I told you guys, and especially as far as like the working out part, I have been working so hard to try and lose this weight from when I started my Lyrica, and I have this giant hiccup because it's literally been like 2 weeks straight of I've not even been doing my intermittent fasting, which I don't know if I even talked about me doing that, but that's one of the best things for my PCOS because of the blood sugar balance. I've not even been doing that. I'm just eating whatever. I've had just, I don't even eat sweets. I got over sweeted out. Like, I didn't even want any, and I was just eating them because they were there and I was sad. And I'd be like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke because I'm a savory person all the way. I don't really like sweets that much. It was like a chocolate peanut butter pie, which is like too much, man. That's too much. That's too much for me. But I was doing all of this. I feel like I've lost a lot of progress that I made because of that, but at the same time, I'm aware that I'm hurting. It just doesn't hurt as much right now. And I guess that's a good way of saying it. Today, I just feel the pain, but it's not overtaking me. So I'm not like, I don't know, I'm going through a lot right now is the best way to put it, and I need to be honest about that. And I don't really know exactly how to tackle this because it's something completely different and off base from everything else I've ever dealt with in my entire life, because I guess I'm not going to deal with it anymore. I'm not going to be the person that's the mediator in between all of it. I'm not going to be responsible for all of it. They can go tear themselves apart all over, and I'm just taking myself out of the equation because I don't deserve it, and I never asked for it. Kids don't ask to be born into certain families. And yeah, I'm 26, but I apologize if this particular ramble has been very, very dour. I will probably trim it down a little bit just to let you guys not have to deal with so much of that. But I suppose what this all means for the channel and what this all means for you guys, I'm okay now. I wasn't for about 2 weeks, but I'm okay now. And again, I'm really glad I had those videos backlogged, because if not, there wouldn't have been anything uploaded since December. And I want to let you know, well, I should say mid-December, but I want to let you know that I care about you guys. I'm going to continue to be here. I'm doing this, actually doing the videos, recording them, editing obviously, but yeah, I will let you guys know I care, and I am happy to be here. I'm not getting burnt out from uploading, from editing, from doing these videos. I love your recommendations. I love hearing from you guys. Nothing in that has changed whatsoever. It is literally just going to be that I might not be able to reply back for a couple of days because I'm in nowhere near the right state of mind to even talk to anyone with all of this going on, and it's not like this is something that's going to be happening on a regular basis. I hope not. I really hope it's not something that ever happens to me again, to be quite honest. But at the same time, things in life do happen. I need to be prepared for that. I just want to let you know that if I don't get to a comment for a day, I probably did see it and I'm going to come back another day. I usually am able to keep on it pretty good and remember where I was, plus actually marks and notifications, but please know that I do care and I want to be here, and I am here. And sometimes when I'm here, though, I can't really say things back. I'm just gonna basically look and probably react and come back later and make sure that I tell you how I felt about it. But I have not been able to use words properly as of late. I just feel dumbstruck. I feel dumbstruck. That is the best word to say. Because genuinely, I'm completely, out of left field just hit me like a baseball bat to the side of my head. I can't even properly describe everything, and I don't really think you guys want to know everything that's happened. I definitely know you don't want to know about the case or what has happened to me and that, because it's horrible, and I don't want to share it. But what I will say is, to anyone that has dealt with things that truly test and show the depths of darkness in the human soul, to anyone that's been on the receiving end of that and really had to ponder how absolutely evil somebody could be, or how angry and vengeful they can be. It doesn't have to define you. Being a victim does not have to define you whatsoever. It's not all you are at all. It's a part of you, but it's not who you are. And you can overcome it and grow from it and help others that unfortunately get in that situation. And I will say, helping other people